guys, yabona, if there's a video that you need to watch from the beginning until the end, it is this video. Because in this video, I am about to share with you Brigadier Gininda'S arrest, right? The information around that. But it doesn't end there. I'm about to share, look, a statement where Khumalo contradicts every single thing that is said now, right? I'm about to share a certain, look, article that proves, mind you, listen carefully. There's something that I'm going to prove to you today. There is a statement that I will share with you. A statement that says, Brigadier Gininda'S, right? He stole certain statement where neighbors came to confess that no, there were no actually this thing of robbery gone wrong is just a imaginary thing. It never happened. There was statement that was given. A certain individual gave about 5 statements, and all of those 5 statements has been stolen from the docket. And this person, he gave a statement that was implicating people who were in the house allegedly. But that statement disappeared. Right? Guess who took the statement? There is a video that was released by there's a video that was released by Senzo Meyiwa'S explaining something about Brigadier Gininda'S making a call to the Hawks. You remember that video? Maybe I will link it at the end of the video. You will. It makes sense. Senzo Meyiwa'S released that video in 2023, right? Here, guys, you will be surprised. There is an information where Senzo Meyiwa'S, Siyabonga Meyiwa'S, who is a relative to the Meyiwa'S family, he released a video. He was doing an interview on Kakasi FM in 2022, spoke about a statement that was stolen in 2022. Guess what? You won't believe who did that, right? I am about to unpack the contradiction. A senior police officers stealing information and contradicting one another. It is in this video. If there is a video that you need to watch from the beginning until the end, it is this video, because this is one of the video that it's a bombshell. Right? Speaking about videos that are kind of a bombshell. Wait. I've got a problem here. My problem is the fact that I keep dropping very informative discussion with you, but you're not subscribed. For the why and why? I don't get it. What more do I want to do? Do I have to do to convince you that you need to subscribe? Like the video, comment in the comment section below. That you need to watch the video until the end. That you need to share this video. That you need to watch the ads. Well, what more do I need? Because I keep giving you this informative discussion, but you are not subscribed for the why. I don't get it. Right. The reason you need to watch the ads as well, I need that financial contribution, right? Reason being is that I want to buy proper material. I was checking, just going through, doing some research. I found that the best camera that I can get, it will cost me 64,000 rand. Just the camera alone. I'm not talking about the audio recording. I'm talking about the one camera, and I need 3 of them. The other one, which is the second priority, I checked it today. It will cost me 32,000 rand. So it will help if you become a member of this YouTube channel, so I can continue to raise money for this for these things, right? It will help if you make use of the button. There's a button called thanks. You can donate to the channel from as little as you can, right? From as little as 14 rand, right? Going upward. It will help. It will help if you watch the ads, right? I am going to announce something that I'm going to be using to fundraise for this thing. I'm looking at fundraising around 200,000 rand. That's the minimum. The maximum is 500K. For me, just to buy the equipment alone, nothing else, just the equipment. Equipment that is going to, if I can buy it today, it's going to last me the next 20 years. I'm never going to buy equipment unless it's stolen. Right. Speaking about me buying equipment, you know what? I'm never going to buy things that are untrue. There's an article that was released right? It was released by Mzilikazi of Africa and Karabo. It was published on the 10th of November 2019, right? The heading of the article says, Senzo Meyiwa was mistakenly shot, allegedly by one of the 7 people present at the home of his girlfriend, Kelly Kumalo, but witnesses claim it was an imaginary robbery gone wrong in part of a cover-up which involved senior police officer. Sunday Independent can reveal. Did you just hear me well saying that it has been revealed that this involved senior police officers? Did you just hear that? Well, remember I told you guys that whenever I'm in front of a camera, sometimes, most of the time, my nose began to inch. Well, that's the problem right now. My nose is inching. You can see that there's nothing in my nose, but it is now inching. So I need to do this, right? Now, I want to take you into this article. Please take your chair. Grab your chair. Put it nicely. Sit comfortably. Get your popcorns. This is going to be a worthwhile watching video. Contrary to the claim that Meyiwa was killed by armed robbers, the former Bafana Bafana and Orlando Pirate goalkeeper was accidentally shot when he tried to intervene in a quarrel between Kumalo's sister Zandi and her boyfriend Longwe Twala at the singer's home in Fosloras Eguruleni in 26th of October 2014. Don't worry, we're gonna do a little bit of digging. Yes. Who's hacking my phone? Guys, somebody is hacking my phone. I don't know what's going on. They are starting. They think I'm gonna stop. I am not going to stop. I am going to share this with you. But I am really going to share with you. Yes, I'm back. I got it. Hey, my phone just started acting up on me. I don't understand what is going on or what is going on with my phone. But yeah, we know where we left it, right? Let's continue there. Right. So 26th of October, let's go. Kumalo's mother Ntombi, Zandi Kumalo's mother, or Kelly Kumalo's mother Ntombi Gladness Kumalo, allegedly also handed Meyiwa's phone to a neighbor, right? The former lead investigator in the case. Now, guys, this is where it is getting so interesting. It is getting so interesting. It giving you the goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? The following paragraph is one of the explosive one that you need to hear. Let me take a deep breath and go through. Now it says, the former lead investigator in the case, Colonel Brigadier Bongani Gininda'S, is said to have withheld a crucial statement he had received in 2017 on who murdered Meyiwa and why. A case of defeating the ends of justice was opened against him. Guys, you see, I don't know what they are doing with my phone, but my phone is showing me things that I don't understand. I'm reading from my phone, but my phone is showing me things that I don't understand. Hey, guys, I see you. I see you. I see you. My phone was not doing these things. All of a sudden, my phone is starting to do funny stuff, but it's fine. A case of defeating the ends of justice was opened against him in May this year. That was 2019, right? Yay, guys. That was May. That was in 2019. A case of defeating the end of justice this year, but he was mysteriously transferred to KwaZulu-Natal before he was arrested or questioned. Did you just hear this? So a case was opened against him just when he was about to get arrested. Then he mysteriously got a transfer. Just before he could be questioned, he mysteriously got a transfer. Now we will continue. Don't worry. We will continue. There's something that is interesting here. Here in 2019, he was a former lead investigator. When was he reinstated and why? Did you just hear me very well? He was removed from this case back then. By who? and why? Then transfer to KZN by who and why? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. You also need to ask yourself, okay, so a case was opened against him. He was supposed to be questioned, right? Boom. Before he could be arrested, he's gone. In the very same case of Senzo Meyiwa, he is accused of defeating the ends of justice. That means here he's got a conflicting interest. So how did you bring back a person with a conflict of interest in the very same case? Because in the same case you are accused. You can't preside over. Like if I am a chairperson and there are allegations against me, I shouldn't be residing over there or over any. I shouldn't chair things because there's already a strong allegations or accusation against me, level against me. How, like guys, I'm showing you something that is shady here. I don't get it. Because they knew back then that there is a case open against this person. How did you bring him back? Why did you bring him back? For what purpose does it serve to bring a person who has a questionable character according to what I'm reading, right? So let me use the word allegedly, right? Guys, I'm asking myself that question. Who in the world will bring such an individual to this case where you have a questionable you have, I will say, allegedly questionable character here. You are under scrutiny for defeating the ends of justice in the very same case. But there you are, he's presiding over the same case. Do you remember the video that was released by Senzo Meyiwa in 2023 saying, who made a call to the Hawks asking them to tell Makubu to drop the charges? Why? Do you remember that? I think if I find that video, I'll link it in the end. Senzo Meyiwa made such a video and said that the Makubo was threatened. I even read an article from Daily Maverick that speaks about how Makubo was threatened, right? Do you remember that article? Now it is making a lot of sense. How did Bongane or Brigadier Bongane Gininda'S, how did he end up being a lead investigator in this case? Again. Please use that word again. How, on what ground was he brought? By who and for why? And for what? Okay, let's continue. Police source claim nobody from the National Prosecuting Authority is willing to sign a warranty for his arrest. So, justice have got eyes and ears. It chooses whom it wants to satisfy itself, and it chooses whom it doesn't want to, or it chooses whom it doesn't have interest. Because here, the NPA was like, Tina, we are not going to prosecute that man. Never. Right. These revelations are contained in Meyiwa'S murder docket and are the official records seen by the Sunday Independent this week. So they knew that, look, these guys, they've seen this. Their life is in danger for seeing such an information. Hey, let's pray for this journalist. This includes the draft charge sheet, sworn supplementary affidavit from neighbors, correspondence letters between the police and the NPA, and a comprehensive police progress report prepared for Police Minister Pegitele and National Police Commissioner General Ketla Stole by former lead investigator Colonel Gininda'S in April this year. In a memo to the Gauteng Director of Public Prosecution, Advocate Sibongile Mzinyati on 7 April 2019, Johannesburg Prosecutor Boss, Advocate Andrew Chauka said, listen, now, this is, you know, this is very, very, very important. I'm coming back to the statement. I'm going to be doing a different video. I'm coming back to the statement. This is one of a statement that is going to shock you. This is one of the statement that Guys, this is one of the most important statements in this whole thing, right? Let's hear what Chauke said. Chauke is in charge of the is in charge of the local Gauteng Director of Public Prosecution says, they said, Uchauke says, no contact was made with with this office from 10 August 2015 until the docket in the case was handed back to the office on April 2019 after various attempts. Right. In summary, the main purpose of the meeting is to get approval from the appointment is to get approval for the appointment of the senior officer to lead the investigation. Right. I am saying to you guys, I'm asking you guys, me Bongan, there is a case. I make an example about the fact that I am not giving you guys videos, right? So mysteriously, I get transferred to work in the United States. And then mysteriously, I am back to the same thing, but the problem is not addressed. What does it tell you? Because we are not hearing that, okay, this and this and this and this and this was said about the lead investigator in this case. And this and this and this measures were taken. There was this and this and this meeting. This and this happened. As a result of this and this and this, we were satisfied about his conduct. Therefore, we decided to reinstate the man in the case. What motivated them to bring him back to the case? Even now, Senzo Meyiwa'S complains that a threat was made to Makubu to drop the look, it's 375. Why? Because people, the very same people, some of them and more, are implicated there, right? 375 implicate a lot of police officers. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? It is critically important for you to understand all of that. So it is very crucial for us to understand how did the man ended up being appointed back to the case. Right, but let's continue. All right, the article continues to say, he or she should be re-interviewed in the persons in the house, and especially, but in he or she should re-interview the persons in the house, especially the two people from KZN, which is Tumelo Madlala and Mthokozise, as it appears that the Senzo Meyiwa'S was shot by incident, probably by one of the persons in the house. The witnesses are protecting the identity of that person, say Chauke. Yeah, guys, Did you just hear what I say here? According to the information, now, oh, guys, I'm going to play an information. It is adding up. Now it is adding up. Do you remember there's a video that where Advocate Mshololo reads a letter from the NDPP? And the letter said that the NDPP has not refused to prosecute those who were in the house. Do you remember that when Advocate Mshololo saying that? I'm gonna link that video at the end of this video. I'm gonna put that video right there. Right? Do you remember when Advocate Mshololo said that the NDPP is of the view, according to this, or Chauke, is of the view that the people who are in the house, they are concealing or they are hiding truth. You know what I'm saying? They are hiding the truth. They should be re-interviewed and they should be prosecuted. I'm going to do a separate video about it, right? Because there's something that I've noticed that, wait a minute, there's something that we as YouTubers haven't been spoken about here, but it is critically important, right? Right, so Chauke says, no. These people who were in the house, they are hiding the truth. It's not what I said, let me repeat. The person that is going to lead this case, according to Chauke, must do the following, right? He or she should re-interview the persons in the house, especially the two people from KZN, as it appears that Senzo Meyiwa was shot by incident, probably by one of the persons in the house. The witnesses are protecting the identity of that person. Now, please notice the word, especially the ones from KZN. Hey, in other words, Tumelo and Mtogo must tell us the truth. Did you hear that? Stoller's office refused to comment on the Meyiwa matter this week. Okay. They say, given that there is ongoing investigation into the matter, we will not be providing any answer to your question. The reason for this is that any response to your question may be potentially damaging to the investigation now and possibly in the future, said National Police spokesperson Brigadier Gininda'S. Now, please note this. They are saying our response is probably going to be damaging to this case. You know what the reason why they're saying that? Do you remember the contradiction from the police? The other person who was what safety, what? Do you remember what she said? She says that I'm talking about a person that is a minister, but in the safety, what? It's called safety, what? Community safety, what? But it's got to do with justice at the end of the day, right? She said that no, the intruder was pointing a gun on Kelly. Do you remember that? We have had contradicting statements from these people. So now I guess at this moment, they had realized that, guys, we are being caught on our own game here. So the less we speak, the better. That's why they are saying they are not going to comment, because the more they open their mouth, it's the more they contradict one another. It's the more we have questions. It's the more we desire answers from one question to another. Did you hear what I said? Okay. This case, as police opened a separate case of accessory to murder and defeating the ends of justice against Gininda'S, as well as witnesses who were at the Khumalo's house when Meyiwa was shot. So now, wait. So do you know what is happening here? It means that, right? In case 375, the one that Makubu received a threat for. In that case, what is happening is we are going to see police getting arrested. We are going to see the Khumalos and everybody in the house getting arrested. On one account, all of them, they've got one common account, defeating the ends of justice. Thereafter, they will face different types of charges. But there's one common thing between the police that are going to be arrested on this one and the Khumalos is that they all defeated the ends of justice. We're going to get into that one. Later on, I will get into this one. It's going to be interesting. But I don't think 375 will see the light of the day, because people are aware of what will happen if case 375, they get to see the light of the day. Like I said, that we were told of how Makubo was threatened. A threat was made against Makubo to stop with this thing of case 375, because certain people are very uncomfortable about that. Right, okay, let's continue. They already took cell phone data from all in the house at the time of analysis. Meyiwa was gunned down in the presence of Khumalo, her mother, and her sister Zandi Khumalo's boyfriend Twala, and Meyiwa's friend Mthokozi's Twala, and Tumelo Madlala, and Khumalo's 4-year-old son Christian. Now, this paragraph, let me remind you, it contradicts what we have already been told in court. Right. Now, let me tell you guys, please, in all of this video, please use the word allegedly. Right. It contradicts everything that we've been told up to so far, because according to what we've been told, let me give you the version. Zandi Khumalo, Mthokozi's Twala, Tumelo Madlala said, when the intruders got into the house, the Mthokozi ran into the neighbor, Tumelo ran into the bedroom. Zandi Khumalo was squatting into the bathroom. They did not see who shot Senzo Meyiwa. So, do you get what I'm trying to say? Okay. Now let's continue. At the time, all the witnesses had told the police, concerned neighbors and the media that the soccer star had been shot by 3 men who stormed the Khumalo home and demanded money and cell phone. No one has been arrested or charged to date. Now, here's another interesting part. Do you remember that the story that we have so far is that 2 men got into that house, one with a knife and one with a gun, right? Do you remember that one? Longwa Twala, in an interview that he did with Metro FM, he saw 2 people with guns, but according to the statement that the Khumalos had released, then it was known that 3 people got into that house. I said to you guys, even if you want to doubt that, the Khumalos needs to tell us something about this, but the more you get things like this, is the more you ask yourself a question. If this is true, why lie? Why did you lie? Why the number changes and the story keep fluctuating, keep changing and moving from one point to another? Why are we not finding it consistent? You know what I'm saying? It can't be that we are being told different type of versions and yet we are expected to believe such things. I myself, I am not going to do that to myself. Believing something that I am quite certain that, nah man, there's something wrong here. I'm not going to believe that. I believe that the people who are in the house owes us the truth. They owe us the explanation. What we are being told right now is not the truth. Allegedly. You heard me correct. Allegedly. However, some affidavit from witnesses and neighbors whose names had been withheld for safety reasons have revealed the following. A neighbor saw Meyiwa shoving and pushing his killer through the window before he was gunned down, right? Gladness told neighbors he had rushed to her home to offer support, that Meyiwa was killed by 3 black males who demanded money and cell phones. She handed Meyiwa's phone to one of her neighbors minute after he was shot. There's something about the cell phone of Senzo Meyiwa that you need to pay attention to. I've been paying attention to the 3 people that went into that house. But wait a minute. Let's continue with the article. It's going to get interesting. Another neighbor cleaned the crime scene before police arrived. Today we know that neighbor is Mekima Piri. At that neighbor who stays close to the Khumalo rushed out hearing gunshot, but saw no one emerging from that house. But Ntapseng outside saw 3 people rushing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Ntapseng's version is also just not making sense. But, wait a minute. This is going to get interesting. Bongan? Yeah. Cool down, my man. Cool down, my man. Cool down, my man. Cool down, my man. Calm down. A concerned neighbor were made to run down the street towards a recreational park in pursuit of a non-existent assailants. Yeah, we all know that. Mtagozi said, why were they running after an armed individuals? What were they going to do with him? Because they were not armed. But then when he was asked, Mtagozi, you are making a valid point. But how did Longwe fought with a guy who was armed? Right? He couldn't answer that one. But let's continue. Kumar rushed the bleeding Meyiwa to hospital in BMW X's, where he was confirmed dead. None of the people who were in the house at the time of the incident phoned the police until one of the neighbors called 1011 and reported the matter. Gladness falsely pointed out, this is another interesting part. This is another interesting part. Gladness is the mother of Zandi and Kelly Khumalo. Falsely pointed out Zamogu Hlembata as Meyiwa'S killer at the identification parade without revealing to the police that the young man is a neighbor who used to wash Meyiwa and her local daughter's cars. Mbata is suing police for more than 10 million. I think it's around 17 million rand, right? More than 10 for wrongful arrest. Colonel Gininda'S withheld a crucial statement from Meyiwa'S brother-in-law. Let me repeat this one. Colonel withheld a crucial statement from Meyiwa'S brother-in-law, Mlungi Sihlope, who is married to his sister Noktula, that Madlala told him on the night before on the night of the murder that Zandi was fighting with her boyfriend and Senzo Meyiwa was trying to separate the two. Hlope also complained that he had given the same statement to the police for the fifth time in 5 years. So each and every year they go and get another statement. What happened to the previous statement? Right. Then the year passed and then they come back and then they get another statement. What happened to the previous statement? The third year they come and then they get another statement. What happened to the 2 previous statements? The 4th year they come back and get another statement. What happened to the 3 previous statements? The 5th year they came back and get another statement. What happened to the 4 previous statements? Today, are we going to see the man testifying? This is one of the witnesses that we should anticipate. Guys, it's going to get tough. It's going to get tense. Brace yourself, because there's more that is still coming up in this article. This article is long, but informative. Yes, I kept distracting. I'm going to leave this article in the video description below. I want you guys to get into this article. I want you guys to read this. You're going to get shocked. The shock of your life, right? In their affidavit, neighbors and members of the police investigating team probing the Meyiwa murder case expressed frustration that they regarded as foul play and cover up by Khumalo and senior police officers. So here, even police officers are complaining that these people are dribbling us. People who are supposed to keep the law, they are actually not interested to keeping the law, but they are using the law to defend other people. I asked you the question: why are these people defended? I don't get it. There's something fishy here. Now we are told even police officers, forget about other people, they are complaining about other police officers who are making sure that the truth is not told, who are making sure that they are doing cover-ups in this case. Police officers are complaining. The police officers that are complaining are the good cops. Telling you, allegedly. A neighbor who rushed to Gladness' home after shooting said, I asked her who shot her son-in-law, and she said that 3 unknown black males shot her son-in-law. Further, that one came inside the house, demanded money and cell phones, and the 2 remained outside. The one who entered the house is the very same one who shot Senzo. We ran after them as they directed us. We looked around the park, and while we were running, other neighbors drove around in their cars, also looking for guys who shot Senzo. We could not see or find any suspicious people or activities. Guys, Gladness, Gladness, the mother of Kelly Khumalo, hey, there were 3 people. Zandi Khumalo, no, there were 2 people. Gladness, the state will not call Gladness. They only call Zandi. They will not call Uma Khumalo. But the state is pursuing justice. The state is representing the public interest. And the public are saying, wait, can you please call Zandi Khumalo? And the police says, no, we know. The public prosecution, they are saying, no, we're not going to call them. And the judge says in his judgment that the state represents the public interest. And I'm asking myself, and do you remember the question that I asked you? That if you are telling me that these people are representing the public interest, the public wants these people to come and answer, but these people do not want to come and do not want to call these people look before the court of law. Therefore, what are you telling us? Whose interest are they representing? Hey guys, hey kudlaliwe ngathi la. Hey, somebody is playing as broad daylight here. Hey, Sanmon. Hey. Another neighbor added that after that gunshot, I looked at the kitchen door of Kumalo family. I did not see any person coming out of their kitchen door. So the question is, Ntapseng, how did you see these people when all these neighbors, they did not see anyone? Hey, la, I think too, lengaza kuthiwa sengithe. Right. Colonel Busisiwe Joyce Buthelezi and Warrant Officer Mishak Makubo, who traveled to Durban as part of the investigation, raises concern about police cover-up. Now, Buthelezi, let me give you, because Makubo, at least you know him. But Buthelezi, guys, is this lady that has arrested high-profile people who are serial rapists, serial killers. This woman has arrested most of them. This woman is well qualified. They say she's got a PhD or master's or honors in psychology, right? This is the same woman who said, give me the child of Ukele Kumalo, the one they said she was there. I mean, he was there when this incident happened. This woman said, listen, give me this child. I want to interview the child. And the Ukele Kumalo says, nope, you're not about interviewing my child. Never. A person who says to us she's just got nothing to hide. But when Buthelezi says, give me this child, I want to interview, she said, no. Now I want to emphasize this. A person who says to us, I have nothing to hide against the killers of my father's child. What am I going to gain? But why wouldn't you give your child to Buthelezi? Why? But fine. It is a shame that such a crucial statement Lopez was obtained and never discussed with any prosecutor for evidence testing, says Buthelezi in her affidavit. Meyiwa'S relative and family spokesperson Siyabonga Mia confirmed that the family had received a message from a witness who claimed that the former Orlando Pirate goalie was killed by someone inside the house. That was really sad. And the statement that where the statement that these witnesses are making in public, claiming that there was a robbery and Senzo Meyiwa'S was killed by one of the robbers, while they know the truth, right? I confronted this man 4 times and asked him why is he lying to the public, and he couldn't give me a straight answer. We told the police about this, but we as a family believe that the top police brass are covering up this matter for certain individual implicated, says Senzo Meyiwa'S Siyabonga Mia. Right. Siyabonga Mia was on Kakasi FM. You will find him. He's got a video that is a 1 year old in 2023. Right. He spoke about information going missing in the docket. Hey, guys, wake up! Indliasha, Vugani, wake up! Smell the coffee. Hey, the family now fed up with a lack of progress in the case, have approached Luby Group of AfriForum to institute a private prosecution, right? Now, obviously, we know what happened. AfriForum Kernel said this group will take up the case and see if it to the end, right? This does not sit well with Tele, who believes the move is a plot to embarrass the justice system. And let me tell you this: from what I know, a lot of people will be prosecuted privately after this whole case. Senzo Meyiwa has been done and dusted. People have been the local people have been covered. Private prosecution is still going to happen anyway, and it will not happen by local, or it will not be instituted by the AfriForum, but there is a certain group that is still going to punish those that were in the house, and they are to be punished privately, allegedly. Let me leave it there. Hey, let me go into this one. Tele spokesperson Lerazu Temba said on Friday the police ministry respects the investigation into the matter and is not prepared to discuss the merit of the case or do anything that may jeopardize the case. The minister is making all call, including to journalists, to respect the the minister is making a call, including to journalists, to respect the process. He does, however, want to add that he had been briefed on the case and he's satisfied the SAPS is progressing well. Now, I'm going to ask you number of questions here. That are you satisfied that the SAPS is progressing well in the case? I want to ask those a few questions because, I mean, come on, good people. I am quite not satisfied with a lot of things that are happening in that case myself. So I am sitting here and asking myself, you, if it was according to me, I would dismiss all of you. I'm not happy with how the judge behaves, how he enters the arena to begin with. He speaks about R versus Hepworth, where the judge is not just an umpire, but a fully participant in this, in which I sit here and I was like, okay, I respect that, I get that. But when you enter the arena, it must be for a reason. Then he enters the arena and only seems to be difficult and so against the defense, yet we're supposed to see it as something that is fair. Okay? Advocate Josh Baloy, AfriForum head of private prosecution advocate Kernel says Advocate Baloy is doing well. Well, I'm asking myself a question. You keep giving information to the defense drips by drops, and we are bound to see postponement after postponement. You are telling me that he's doing well? That's the second person I've got a problem with. The third person, the third people that I've got a problem with is the lawyer, the police themselves. Let's start with the lead investigator, Mr. Brigadier Gininda'S. How did you get back to the case, right? Because we can't be happy with the progress when there are questions that we don't understand. We don't understand how the man got back to the case. We don't understand how the man got back to the case. Understand what I'm saying? That's the question that I'm still asking myself. I don't know if you are, but then let's look at some of the police officers that have testified in this case. Sergeant Mokola, we're not happy with you, right? Sergeant Mokhwana, we're not happy with you. Constable Zungu, the worst liar ever. That one topped the list. The number one liar of note. Bonganzung. I mean, sorry, Bonganzung one man. That guy. The liar of note. Thabo Mosi. Hi. So, you're looking at the behavior of this police, right, in this whole case, and you begin to ask yourself a question: how can we be happy and surrender and hope that the police are going to do everything necessary to bring justice to the Meyiwa family, and we can't be at ease with the process and the progress when things are unfolding the way they are unfolding? You know what I'm saying? People with questionable integrity, right there, they leave us Hey guys, I don't know, man. My nose is itching and I hate this thing, and I don't understand what is happening with my nose, right? So I don't know. Maybe I am exaggerating because Pelamina, apparently I hate others. Well, how are we going to be happy? I'm going to ask you this question. How are we going to be happy with things, processes, when neighbor's statement is, look, they are missing? How are we going to be happy with the progress? How are we going to call this a fair trial? You understand what I'm saying? How are we going to be happy with everything that is proceeding or coming out of this case? How? Guys, we are not happy. We're not happy at all. How are we going to be happy when Abu Makubo are being threatened, being told to drop the case, the docket 375? How are we going to be happy? How are we going to be happy when Kelly Kumalo is not being called? Kelly Kumalo, she is not just a witness, but she is an eyewitness in this case, but she's not called. How are we going to be happy? And the state is not intending to call her. And let me tell you something, by the way. I spoke to some of the people in this case who are involved in this case. So I asked them, Uguti, okay, so what, look, so I said to them, but then you can subpoena this person. They were like, bones. It doesn't work like that. We can subpoena this person, like Kelly Kumalo and her mother. They will come to court, but they will not answer any important questions. They are not going to answer it. They say it is allowed in the Constitution, as we have heard in court, where the judge was asking when Uzungu was asked about this whole thing, certain incriminating information. The judge says you can't say Bonga, look, you can't say this guy must incriminate himself. Do you remember that? So the lawyer says, no, Bongan, it's going to be difficult for us to force this person. And then I was reminded of Tutumian when she appeared before the state capture. When she was asked certain questions, she was like, no, I'm not going to answer this question because you want me to incriminate myself, and I'm not going to incriminate myself. Do you remember her saying that, right? So in other words, what I'm trying to say is these people are going to say the same thing. You can subpoena them, they will come. Sure, they will come. Then you want to ask Uma Kumalo about this contradicting statement to say, how many people who showed up in that house? You're like, no, I don't know. I forgot. What are you going to do? Nothing. You're not going to do anything. She's just going to say, I forgot. What are you going to do? You ask Kelly Kumalo, what happened to the ID? Senzo Meyiwa. She's like, I forgot. You ask Kelly Kumalo, what happened to the BMW that belongs to Senzo Meyiwa? She will like, I forgot. You ask Kelly Kumalo, what happened to the earring and all the stuff that belongs to Senzo Meyiwa? She's like, I forgot. The lawyers were like, if we call these people, they will come, but there will be a hostile witness. And it's going to be difficult to crack them because they will exploit a certain part of the Constitution which allow them not to answer certain questions, self-incriminating questions. They are not going to answer a self-incriminating question, right? So you see that in as much as you and I wish to see them taking a stand and answering there, but it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to be quite interesting to see how they are going, how the defense are going to maneuver this one, because honestly speaking, they are not going to answer this question. Do you see what I'm trying to say? They are not going to answer questions that you and I desires Guti they should answer. So it's a very, very, very tricky question. The only way where these people can answer questions is when you put when they are the accused. That's when now they are forced to defend themselves and answer questions. Other than that, they are going down to jail. So in other words, I am trying to say, from what I've heard from the lawyers, they were like, I concluded myself that, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense if you are to have them all as accused, they are bound to give us information, and out of that information we can draw conclusion. So in other words, we can conclude by saying the best way, the best possible way out of everything here, it is to have 375 where everybody in that house is arrested. Dumelo Mtogo, Zandi Kumalo, Kelly Kumalo, Makuma, Gladness Kumalo, who else? All of them are arrested. Mapir is arrested. Then they are forced to talk. So the solution that you have, if you want to see them arrested, it is to have, say it again, it is to have docket 375. You just open that docket, then you have sorted everything. Do you understand what I am saying? Do you understand where we are going? Do you understand? Do you understand? It's going to be an interesting journey. But what I want you to do, I'm going to try find these videos, right, where advocate Mshololo is talking about the NDPP that has not refused to prosecute the likes of Abu Tumel. I'm going to place this video right at the end of this video, right? So as I sign out, please listen to those videos. I'm also going to search for the video Senzo Meyiwa where he is speaking about Makubo's life being threatened by one of the officials, because Makubo, the things that he wants to do is to threaten him, and he is not about to get arrested. But you know what I'm saying? But we're supposed to be at ease. But guys, speaking about being at ease, yeah, you can be at ease. You can subscribe to my channel. You can like the video. You can comment in the comment section below. Guys, please do contribute to this channel by watching the ads, guys. That's how you financially contribute. And also, good people, join, become a member of this YouTube channel, donate to the channel. I'll see you on the next video. Please watch the following videos.
South Powder. Had decided that the following people, my lord, be charged, which is number 1, Longwe Twala, number 2, Kelly Kumalo, number 3, Gladness Kumalo, number 4, Zandi Kumalo, number 5, Tumelo Madlala, number 6, Mtogozi Sitwala, number 7, accused 7, it's Maggie Peer, my lord. On 2 counts, my lord. Count number 1, the DPP has decided that they must be charged on the count of murder, in that upon or about the 26th day of October 2014 in Etonie, Boksburg, in the sub-district of Eguruleni, the accused, whose name I've just read into the record, my lord, who acted as perpetrators or accomplice or accessory after the fact, unlawfully and intentionally killed Senzo Meyiwa, an other person, by shooting him. And count number 2, my lord, is defeating the ends of justice. In that, on or about the date and at or near the place mentioned in count 1, the accused did unlawfully and with intent defeat or obstruct the cause of justice, commit an act to wit, accused number 1 to 6, they hatched a plan and informed the police that they were robbed at gunpoint by unknown persons. Accused 7, she cleaned the crime scene prior to the arrival of the police, which acts defeated or obstructed the administration of justice. Mr. Madlala, there is a letter, my lord, in terms of Exhibit Q, from the Director of Public Prosecutions in Gauteng, referring to the Force Lawyers case 375/1 of 2019. That letter confirms the docket that was opened against you, as well as all other people who were inside the house.
Yabona ke kukhona ke ilokho njani docket okanye incwadi qinisekisa ke ukuthi khona idocket evuliwe maqondana nawe nabanye abantu abebekhona endlini eqhamuka kuyo ke i-DPP Gauteng ye case number leyo 67501 eka 2019. Yakuzwa no? Yes, I hear that.
This docket, this letter confirms that, and also in paragraph 3 of this letter, I'm going to read that paragraph 3. You can also have a look at that paragraph if you can be able to see paragraph 3.
Yeah.
Okay, but I will also read it. It says, in light of the fact that decisions in Force Lawyers case 375/1 2019 depends on the credibility findings by the trial court in the current trial involving Force Lawyers case 636/10/2014, I have therefore decided that the decision in Force Lawyers case 375/1 2019 will be made at the conclusion of the concurrent trial.
Manje ke uyabona lokho ke ukuthi uma sesibheke le qiniso lokuthi kukhona nje isinqumo ekwafanele ukuthi sithathwe khona lapha mayelana nale case leyana yase Force Lawyers case 375/1 2019. Kanti ke leso sinqumo sinike ekutheni le nkantolo lena ke esebhizi ngayo okwamanje ukuthi ifinyelela ziphi inqumo mayelana ke naleli cala elimayelana ke necase 636/10/2014. Ngaleyo ndlela ke ngithathe isinqumo sokuthi le case leyana ke case number 375/1/2019 izokwazi ke ukuthi kuthathwe isinqumo ngayo mayelana ke naleli cala eliqulwa manje.
Ngisakwazi ukulinda ukuthi ngifike le docket.
Now I cannot wait for that particular docket.
Okay, but you understand what is said there?
Uyakuzwa lokho khulumekayo lapho. Yes.
Yebo ngiyakuzwa.
In other words, it says the Director of Public Prosecution has not declined to prosecute yet, to prosecute you in particular yet, is still waiting.
Manje amanye amazwi ke ulindile, usalindile nje lo okuyena umqondisi obushushisi, kanti ke akaqekeli phansi lokho ukuthi ashushise ukuthi uzoshushiswa ke nawe. Uma eshushisa uyashushiswa nawe. Uyakuzwa lokho?
Ngikuzwa kahle kamhlophe lo.
Ngilinde khona. Quite clearly. I'm waiting for that.
Okay. And think before you answer, Mr. Masha.
Cabange, angoba uzophendula.
I know this thing took place.
Ngitshela ukuthi angicabange before ngiphendule. Angithi wena uyabuza ngiyaphendula. So
Mr.
manje
Sholo,
ngiphendule kanjani?
Hello.
Out.
Why do you want to argue with the witness? He must think before he answers.
How?
He's been answering. How many days have you been on the box? He's been here for about 3-4 days.
Yes.
He must have been
About
thinking
3
at some
days.
stage. Please, just respect the witness also.
Yeah, let her respect me.
As the court pleases.
Uh,
Can you just try to recall
As-
at the
as-
time of the shooting incident now
Ngaleso
inside the
sikhathi
house?
kwenzeka leso
You
sikhathi
understand?
lokudubula endlini ne?
Yes.
Yes.
It is your evidence that after the first gunshot was fired, you ran away.
Ubufakazi bakho ukuthi emva kokuthi isibhamu sichuma kokuqala wasuyabaleka.
Yebo kunjani?
Yes, it is so.
Did you see if there is anyone who also ran out of the spot where the shot was fired, be it in the kitchen passage where the shot was fired? Do you recall if there is anyone else who ran out of that space?
Yabona
Other
lesi
than
space,
you.
Bona la bekwenzakala khona ke lento ukuthi uqhuma isibhamu uyabaleka wena. Uye wabona ukuthi khona omunye wabaleka yini. Mhlambe ukusuka ekitchen uyabaleka usuka edining room uyabaleka khona lapha epassage. Kodwa ke oke wabaleka nje.
No, akekho ongamboni ukuthi wabaleka washona kuphi. Akekho.
No, there isn't any person that I had witnessed running and they fled to where that I did not witness.
Okay. You did not see Zandi running into the bathroom?
Azange ubone uZandi ebalekela ngase bathroom.
Akekho engambona washona ngakuphi even nosenjwa ngicagcina na kitchen kodwa mase ngiphuma